Hello, air signs. Welcome back. I'm going to be doing your mid-month reading for the month of December. I'm going to take a look into the cards for you, see what's in store. I've kind of already tuned in a little bit to your energy while I was shuffling all the cards for you, and I'm getting a sense of giddiness. Like, I don't know if this is for the actual reading or if it's just for a few of you out there, but there's this sense of giddiness over the last half of December for you, like really excited. It's a bit of a childlike giddiness, which is really sweet and cute. Yeah, like something's kind of, I want to say like birthing anew within you from like this childlike place. I don't know. There's something that's going to really make you excited and giddy over the last 2 weeks of December. I don't know what that is. But before I jump into your reading, this is general, so please only take what applies. Just disregard the rest. And don't ever give your power away to a reading. Remember, every time you make a choice, you choose a new timeline, okay? You affect the timeline you're in. So you always have the power. This is more of just guidance, confirmations, that kind of stuff, okay? Maybe you needed to hear something. This is for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. So if you have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, any of those placements in this reading could be for you. If you need any personal information, like information on how to have a personal with me, it's in the description below. Oh, also, I just wanted to congratulate Lisa Jackson on winning the first giveaway for my coaching giveaway. If you guys want entry into that, just go to my alchemy program, link in the description below to sign up. I'm giving another one away December 10th, which is today. And I've got 4 more to give away. So this will be the second one. All right. So if you want to win a 1-month coaching program with me, that's going on. All right. Let's jump into your reading and find out what's in store for my air signs for the last 2 weeks of December. All right, guys, I'm going to be using a little bit of a different oracle deck here to start off. I'm using my Queen of the Moon oracle. And we're just going to I want to get an idea here for air signs. What's kind of going on in the emotional realm? You know, the moon is just such an emotional influencer. So what's kind of going on with my air signs that we need to know? What hints, clues, guidance can you give us for air signs for the last 2 weeks of December? What sort of information can we get from the higher realms for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? See what comes out. I just got this deck, so it's brand. Oh, here we go. It's brand new. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. So the first 2 cards that came out here are discernment and nourishment. So right away, I'm just feeling like there's this need to really, with the nourishment card, obviously, there's a lot of, the message here is about, you know, filling your cup of tending to your own needs, really nourishing the soul, doing what feels good for you. And with discernment, interesting. Are you choosing the right thing to nourish yourself with? Discernment is knowing, like, really fine-tuning your ability to know what is actually serving you to your highest good and what is not. It may have to do around what's potentially filling your cup and what's depleting your cup. So what's taking away from your energy and what's actually giving back to you, and having a really keen sense of discernment around that. Okay. Let's go into the Fairy Oracle, okay, and find out what other messages we have for air signs so we can get some more. Oh, here we go. Ooh, oh, yeah. Okay, air signs, you have the Green Woman and Fairy Godmother. So, okay. I really am getting a sense from what I was picking up on your energy before I started the reading. I feel like there's some sort of wish is gonna come true for you, or something's coming into fruition. And when I say a wish, it doesn't necessarily mean it's like some huge, massive wish. I mean, it could be, but it could be something like, very, very kind of more day to day, but hasn't been showing up for you. Something that you would like to show up in your day to day, perhaps. But with the green woman coming here too, the green woman is all about like this wild nature. It's about wild magic. It's untrammeled creativity. Okay. Here's what's really kind of coming through. When we have these discernment and nourishment cards, it's really important for you guys for the the last 2 weeks of December to really focus on you, okay? And when I mean focus on you, focus on what really needs to be there for you and what shouldn't be, okay? Because I feel like you're going through some really deep creative process and something's kind of birthing within you. When the green woman shows up, she's very, it's like natural magic comes up. There's a lot of fertility around you in the sense of like, if you're planting seeds, you're planting them in a very fertile ground right now. So don't let those go unattended to. Okay, that's why you have to nourish yourself. It's why now is not the time to be, now is not the time to let things go to the wayside when it comes to your own needs, because something's really trying to come through for you. And if you pay attention and if you really tend to that, okay, through your own discernment of knowing what's good for you right now and what's not, I feel like some wish is going to be coming true for you, or something that you've been wishing for finally comes into manifestation, whether an opportunity presents for itself that you can capitalize on, or an obstacle gets removed, something like this. Yeah, very cool. I'm going to just, that's good. Okay, so let's go into the tarot and find out, let's find out what other messages do we have here for air signs for the last 2 weeks of December. What other messages do we have here? Okay, we have the Page of Coins. So this is about some sort of new and abundant energy, okay, is kind of moving into your energy field at this time. Something that holds the vibration of prosperity, something that is tangible here in the now. Okay, it's a coin, so it's a tangible kind of abundance. You could be getting some sort of information or news around this coming in. But yeah, like there's something new here. There's something of a prosperous nature moving into your energy field here, air signs. Okay. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Let me just hold this up here. So Ace of Wands in reverse. To me, this is also like the Ace of Wands. I very much see it as the womb space. Something birthing within the womb. It is a pregnancy card when other cards come out with it, but it's in reverse here. Why is it in reverse? Is there something blocking it? Is that why it's falling under the discernment? What's blocking this new passionate kind of energy? Let's find out what's blocking this Ace of Wands right now. Oh, Page of Swords. Huh. Okay. Okay, with this particular card, the Page of Swords here, he holds 2 swords on a pillow. I feel, okay, this is why discernment has to come in. This is why discernment has to come in. You actually have 2 options, or you're faced with some sort of confliction. There's, you're caught up in the head. There's some information here that's come in that is kind of throwing you for a little bit of a loop. You're not sure how to take it. You're not sure what's true and what's not. And there also may be there may be a decision here that's kind of coming up where you need to choose something. And that's why the discernment card's here. Choosing which one actually nourishes your soul is a little bit of a hint here. Okay, which one's actually nourishing your soul? If you're faced with some sort of choice here that you're trying to work out in your mind, some sort of information has come in, a little bit of news here on this front about an idea. You know, also when the swords come up, it's about needing to cut something away too. And that's why I think the discernment here is like you need to know which thing here. I don't know if it's a person, I don't know, or people, or if it's a project, or if it's an opportunity, like what's going on here for you. But it also, so it evolves somewhere around this prosperous, abundant feeling coming in. Okay, so I'm just gonna throw them like that. So that was a clarification card. Okay, what other messages? Okay, wow, 8 of coins. So really working diligently. So you may be working on something right now, air signs, quite diligently, or you've been putting a lot of focus and a lot of energy into something. You've invested a lot of your efforts and time into something here that you really want to work. You really want it to come to fruition. You know, too, with this one, I know he's got all these different designs here that he's been working on. He's looking at one of his designs. I get the sense, too, with you air signs, because you can be in your head a little bit, is that there's a little bit of second guessing happening here. And that's what's kind of slowing down this process. Even though you're working really hard, if something hasn't really been manifesting itself, it's the second guessing, it's the doubts within that are not. So how do you alleviate some of those doubts? Is you start feeding yourself, you start nourishing yourself, because then you feel more full. Your energy feels more full, so you don't feel depleted, and you have like more of the reserves of what you need to have that clarity. This one really wants to come out. Okay, 9 of Swords. So as I say that, it's about releasing some sort of anxiety here. This need, so yeah, like releasing the need to lose, like you may have been losing some sleep over something. Losing, like just feeling a little anxious about something coming in, but the more you nourish yourself, okay, the more you take care of yourself, this anxiety gets released. It's there's a depletion going on here within you that I don't think you're fully aware of, and I'm getting the sense that this reading is more of to kind of bring your awareness to that, so that you don't let a beautiful kind of opportunity or kind of a little of an awakening within you is happening that needs to be tended to. It needs your full attention, because there are really beautiful blessings here that kind of come out. So let me just shuffle here. I don't know why, but they want me to shuffle. All right. So what other messages do we have here for air signs? So something of like a very passionate nature, something that's is going to maybe bring in a little bit of stability for you. You've been feeling a little bit unstable. And as I'm saying that, the 9 of Coins in reverse. Yeah. Two nines side by side. That tells me that you're really close to actually achieving something that has, yeah, you're really close to achieving something. But with the 9 of Coins in reverse, I'm just feeling that maybe there's this pull within you that you don't have all of the hope or trust in the success of you, that perhaps maybe I'm getting a sense that you may not see yourself as successful, and that is part of the block. And it may have to do with some of the anxiety around this. It may be why you're second guessing yourself, is that you're not quite sure if you are going to be the successful, or there's success here. Because when this 9 of Coins is upright, to me that tells me you're in the flow. You're in the flow of everything around you. This is the opposite. To me, this card is kind of opposite to this 7, this nourishment card. It's interesting. I think like deep down, this can get resolved. This can get resolved, air signs, if you really tend to your own garden. Pull out some of the weeds. Trim back some of the overgrowth. And you may be surprised at how beautiful the garden actually is with just a little bit of tending to. So that metaphor of the garden is you. It's what you have to offer, or it's what the situation has to offer. It just may need some tending to. Okay, something's been lacking from it. And there's this with the green woman coming up. Something's going to really just grow really, once it's tended to, it's like it's going to take on a life of its own. There's so much energy in that green woman. Like, it's hard. She almost wants to contain it. But like I said, I feel like there's this giddiness starting to surface. But there's also like this push-pull, like this polarized feeling here. Okay, what other messages do we have for air signs? What other messages do we have here for air signs? Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, we got a lot here. Okay. So we have the Devil. We have the 6 of Cups, the 2 of Swords. See how interesting that is with the 2 of Swords on the Page of Cups? Like, I really feel like there's some sort of choice here to make that you're stuck on. And then you have the King of Coins. Beautiful. Okay, so this kind of speaks to this, with these 4 cards coming up. This is about releasing, with this Devil energy, it's about kind of releasing the bondage of what's holding you back here, or what's kind of holding you down. What is, it could be just within your own mind, okay? It may have nothing to do with anyone else around you or your environment. It could just be within your own mind. But it also talks about this idea of the 6 of Cups coming in here. So the 6 of Cups is a very nostalgic card. It talks about returning from the past. I get this, okay. With the 6 of Cups, You see the two kids in the background like jumping up with with the kite. This is the energy that I felt just before I started your reading. That's exactly the energy that I felt. In fact, that's the colors that I saw. Like it was, you know, it's like a return of some sort of, it's either a return of something from the past that makes you feel good, or it's a return of an energy that makes you feel childlike and kind of carefree. Like I got this sense that you were just like really not, this energy that you take on of this carefree energy, it's like you don't have a worry of anything that could go wrong. It's like you're not even thinking about that. You're so focused on the positive. You're so focused on things working out that it just starts to manifest itself. Okay, and that's why like clearing out the mind and really getting clear about like what's pulling your energy away from you, I think will be really helpful in allowing this energy to come more into the forefront of everything that you're doing. And then we have the Two of Swords here. And so this is just speaks to this, look at this. Discernment. Can't see. There's clouds here. Clouds over her eyes. The scarf here over the eyes here. Okay, something is, you're not willing to see something, or you're not seeing something, and that's holding you back from making the choice that you need to make for yourself here. Some sort of decision needs to be made, or some ultimate choice that leads you to this King of Coins energy, which is just, you know, this is you sitting on your throne of stability, of abundance, prosperity, but this comes through a dedication, a deep loyalty to the hard work and your hard work, knowing that there's also, like, I get the sense of a deep loyalty to yourself, okay, of knowing that this can work out. So really committing to a situation, because you have this Eight of Coins here, is very committed, determined energy. Like I feel like you have everything that you need to make this successful. But there's some self-doubt here that's coming in, and I believe it's because something's pulling your energy away from you. And it's not giving you the space you need to really make clear decisions about how to move forward here. And when you do make this decision, and you do make it to the point, if you choose from a place of knowing that it's going to serve you to your highest good and it's really nourishing your soul, it's really, that they really want me to emphasize that to you guys, it's nourishing your soul, then this is where you end up, this King of Coins. Okay? There is more abundance here than you realize, and will come in different forms than just perhaps tangible factors that we understand. Okay. What other last message here for air signs? Yeah. You got the sun. Gorgeous. Everything just comes into alignment here. This, to me, always speaks about everything lining up. Everything in the cosmos lining up for you. Clarity from the sun, like really knowing. You're just going to really get so much clarity once you understand this and you make your decision, you make your choice. Not only do you have the clarity of that, but then more clarity comes in as a result on so many other things around you. It's like I said, this is the beginning of something kind of really positive for you. It's the beginning of some sort of, I want to say something new, because the Ace of Wands came in here, okay? Something really passionate, something that speaks to you also from a deeper spiritual nature. I feel like it's important. They want me to say, I'm going to hold this card up for you guys. You see how he's kind of standing there with his arms, his hands kind of It's almost like he's guiding the planets and the sun in a way, or has some sort of pull on this. The message coming through for you guys, but before I drop out of this reading, is that they want you to really remember how much pull you have on things working out for yourself, how much pull you have on your own destiny, how much pull you have on aligning things for yourself to be successful. Okay? Don't ever disempower yourself or think that it's never going to work out for you. Really just fine-tune a few things here that allow your energy to be fulfilled and taken care of and tended to and nurtured, so that, and also cut away what needs to be cut away here, because there's something really beautiful that has its own magic here, kind of coming through for you at this time. And it's birthing something new. It's birthing something of, I feel like, of a spiritual nature as well, because of the fairy godmother and the green woman. I feel like there's this like enchantment, or this, there's something divine here, something really spiritual in nature. So air signs, that's my reading for you. I hope that was helpful. If you need any more information, need to book your own personal reading, all that information is down below. I love you guys so much, and I'll be back with you soon.